mozzarella chicken and spaghetti with 4 cheese meat sauce and meatballs.
Welcome to our first official episode.
This is Cooking Corner.
Ghetto Cooking with Chef Charles
and Chef Johnny. Today we'll be making a quiche. As you see, we got 2 store-bought 5-pan pie crust, and we're going to be making it with imitation crab and imitation bacon, because this is
I'm mixing the meat together here right now. We're going to be making 2 quiches here. This is going to be the first one. It's basically just going to be a meat quiche. We're using our 2 primary meats here. We're here cracking eggs. We got about 17 eggs here. That's 8 eggs per quiche plus an extra one just for, you know, what have you. That's not going to work for it. Show off.
I got that down. And then we are going to be adding about a half a cup of milk and probably about 2 tablespoons of sour cream. This quick stir to get it all nice and good, mixed up proper. Like I said, about 2 tablespoons in there, and Chef Charles is going to whoop that up.
This is actually one of the most labor-intensive parts of the quiche. It's actually just whipping up all the eggs together. I mean, other than that, this is a really simple dish. It doesn't take very long at all to create it all, you know. Just this one part, making sure all those yolks break up and mix up nice and evenly into this batter here that we're creating. This batter is going to be the base of all the quiche. Should have actually chosen a fork to do this. Forks are excellent for mixing up eggs. Almost as good as whisks, but I don't think we have a whisk here.
Aha! Okay, we have our crab meat and our bacon here that we're going to be adding into our mix. And as of right now, we are only going to add the meat because, like we said, our picky eaters around here won't eat the onions or veggies we're going to put in to the other pie. So we will add those later.
It's really important to add them while you're stirring. That way you have a nice even mixture and even displacement of all the ingredients. You don't want half the quiche to be all meat and chunks and the other half to just, you know, be egg.
We're just going to scoop it down in there like that. Good old scoop.
Nice thick mixture here. Give it a couple more good beats. Alright. Notice I'm stirring even while I'm pouring. That makes, you know, gives it that nice evenness that I keep talking about. I know I sound like a broken record, but that's really the only thing you got to worry about with the quiche is the evenness. Such a dead simple meal to make. Okay, I'm actually here. Oh, thanks, Chef. I'm here. I'm going to be making my seasoning mix that I'm going to put into this quiche. Now, as with all my seasoning mix, I just kind of create it on the spot. Like, I get a flavor that I have in mind that I want my dish to taste like. I find the right spices and I put them together to get that taste. For this taste, we're using Italian seasoning. We're going to use some rub sage. Nice healthy amount. Parsley flakes. Now, I always use parsley flakes. I use this in every one of my dishes that I make. And this is actually something that I just discovered recently. It's all-purpose Greek seasoning. This stuff tastes really good, has a really strong flavor that I'm sure will get me exactly where I need to go, but you really don't want to add that much because it's got a very, very strong flavor and it has high amounts of in it. Alright, now I'm seasoning the quiche itself, putting the seasoned rub that I just made onto it. Just kind of try and get it, you know, get every part of it to have a little seasoning around it, because whenever it crusts up, that seasoning is going to cook, and the flavor is going to disperse all throughout the meat.
We have all our seasonings in and ready. Just going to give it a quick stir to get it all mixed together nicely.
Alright, so here I am. I'm cutting up some green onions. It's going to go into our second quiche. The first one we're actually making for our friends and our family, and they don't really like that many ingredients.
Because they're very, very picky.
Yeah, putting these in a bowl after we chop them up. See, I haven't really finely minced them. I just kind of did a really rough cut on them. You don't need them too small, because then they're just going to kind of burn up inside the quiche, and you're going to get a little bit of that carbony taste in there. So just leave them a little bit like this, you know, consistency. Just keep cutting. Shouldn't take very long to do this at all. So, picking up our quiche here, this is the one that we're going to be eating. So we're going to add in our green onions that you saw me slicing earlier. Just hurry up and get them all in there. Give it a quick mix up.
And as a last minute choice, we have some Bud. Not sure what that is, but Mexican grated cheese. Cooking for about 25-30 minutes now. We're going to remove the lid, and we've already checked it. It is done all the way through.
Yep, we already cut it into sections to make sure that it was done all the way through.
And the finished product.
See how it tastes?
That's amazing.
Good.
That smells so delicious with all the eggs, the crab. This is the one with our green onion in it.
Truly a masterpiece. This has been a production of TGO Productions 87, bitches.
Hell yeah.